Hey, it's Floki5000 from the My Team community. My highlight of Nba2k24 is definitely all the memories I've made playing co-op with my buddies. Playing with people from the community, playing with other creators online, playing with my real-life friends. It's been a lot of fun. I think it's the best way to engage with My Team. If you're not into My Team co-op, give it a try. Get in there.
A sharp and confident-looking Raptors team. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Smart in the backcourt. To his side is Payne. Santi Aldama is out there with Williams. And it's Jackson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Toronto, Scotty Barnes is out there with Pirtle. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then it's Payne. And it's Dick in at the two-guard. We're approaching the trade deadline, GA. How do teams decide if they're a buyer?
It comes down to goals and really your timeline. So some teams make deals to try to push them over the top this season. Others might find a player they love and trade for him with the future in mind.
Smart against MP. Well, GA, he was the heart and soul of the Celtics. But now, Marcus Smart is a Grizzly.
Reminiscent of another first-team all-defensive guard who left Game Green to create grit and grind in Tony Allen. Memphis hoping Smart has that same kind of impact.
Payne passes to Pirtle. From the arc. That's good from Payne on the assist by Pirtle. 6 points for MP.
Just a smooth operator from distance. They'll be tighter to him next time, I bet.
Outside, Payne. Driving in. Here's Aldama. Good on the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Payne's shot is good.
Executing the plan here early. Still haven't missed a shot.
And here are the Grizzlies. 4-point game. Smart deciding where to go with it. And stolen by Payne. Passes it to Dick. The Grizzlies pull it in. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Payne.
Well, great point guards keep their eyes up on the court. Young players should watch how Smart goes about this man's business.
To the wing on the left. Here's Aldama. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Smart against Barnes. He kicks it to Payne. Fires the three. Offensive rebound. Launches it. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Great for a franchise like Memphis. Is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
Here's Barnes. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. From outside the arc, Aldama with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those. And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. Last time they met was in Memphis.
Yeah, and the second chance points, guys, mean a lot over the course of the game. And they just had so few opportunities. And I think that was their Achilles heel.
And when you're giving up offensive boards, it's a simple fix. You need to raise your effort level.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Wara checked in, and Trent subbed in for R.J. Barrett. Memphis also making some changes. Olynyk is checked in for Jaren Jackson. Brandon Clark comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Jackson in for Williams. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And just a fantastic run of games for him. A look at the Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
They say defense wins championships. Well, it also wins awards, and his defense during this stretch has been nothing short of jaw-dropping. He has been disruptive with his challenges and has accounted for a metric ton of turnovers with his ball hockey. You have to give it up to this man.
And here's Smart after the three-pointer from Payne. It's Smart with the drive.
And Smart's initiative, that's my favorite part. Like, he is amazing at making things happen on the drive.
Raptors leading by 4. To the middle. Here's Payne. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Olynyk.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Here's Barnes. He gets that one.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Smart against MP. Pass to Bain. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. That's tipped, and he gets it back. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
On the wing, Bain. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. No good. Shot missing. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten...
The Grizzlies, 12. Ladies and gentlemen, your referee...
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
They've got Pirtle. Kennard is out there with Payne. Then it's Barrett, and it's Nora in at the 4. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter.
Williams, assisted. Laravia.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And you've got to love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against New York was outstanding. He had 42 points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. Just a fantastic night for him. The kind he wants to have every night, I'm sure. Guys?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
When it comes to the essential components of a winning team, GA, how much importance do you place on veteran leadership?
Kevin, I think it's important. You want a few guys in the locker room who've seen it all. Players who can keep the ship steady if the team kind of goes awry or has a tough stretch. And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
pass to Jackson. From downtown, hands it from downtown. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Some bigs develop range over time. Jackson, he's been dropping daggers since day one.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies team. So it's Toronto taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding.
50. The Grizzlies. 51.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Smart in the backcourt. To his side is Payne. Santi Aldama is out there with Jackson, and it's Williams at the 3 spot. And here's MP for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Bounce pass from Williams to the paint. Payne, no good. Raptors leading by 19 points. Here's Dick. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Dick's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Raptors. Knocks it loose. Payne passes to Barnes. Finish off the break.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
MP against Smart. It's rebounded by Dick.
Ugly start. The second half, they've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
The 3 from MP. Connects from 3-point range. Payne's got 24 points.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
That one goes in, and he has 28 points for the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. And of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you. The Grizzlies have gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Smart, and he banks in the layup. Smart's got 11 points.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Back to Payne. Hurdle trying to get open. And there's Payne. That's good on the assist by Barnes. Barnes has got his 4th assist in this one. Grizzlies have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half starting. And the pass to Williams. Over Barrett. Williams can't get it to go. And the Raptors with possession. This run now up to 13-2. And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
And Barrett gets it to go. He has 6.
And you like the toughness there. Barrett being more comfortable having to deal with an aggressive defense.
Entering the league as a defensive stopper and a hustle guy, Greg, Marcus Smart has really rounded out his game.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Clark. And again, Memphis no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Barrett is out there with Scotty Barnes. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then there's Dick. And it's Payne in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Raptors moving the ball around. Payne can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 21. Outside Jackson. Pass to LaRavia.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
And Richard, with this new collective bargaining agreement, the players will now be able to invest in NBA teams.
A chance for them to capitalize on skyrocketing franchise valuations. I love it. And it's a big deal. The NBA is the first league to allow player investment. Always ahead of the pack.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Jackson. Another shot. Rebound by the Raptors. Poeltl's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Raptors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Here's LaRavia. 6 to shoot. Pass to Boucher. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. They get it again. Looking to end the run. Can't capitalize inside. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors.
Raptors foul. Payne. That's his 3rd personal foul.
That one is off.
Team foul. Shooting for Memphis. Jack.
And the second free throw, good. Barrett with the ball. Pass to Payne from deep. No good that time.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint.
And funky, all the jocks say they love me. Pull up like baby huggies on the rail. I'm chill, no sun ain't no one to tell. Be for real, I feel for you 'cause your face is so ill.
Like the little black sheep buckle up. Show me what's good in the parking lot. Tell me you'll never stop. Give it up, one done on me, you not big enough. Fix it up. Now he's slipping up, kiss it up. Over the right, he got burned, so I mix it up. DJ the star on the road, I be switching up. Your girl and me at the show for her up. Love me, got him doing my dirty, but watch how I clean it up. Prefer gotta watch how he. I've been cooking up, watch how I eat it up. Pump it up, groove, now pump it up. Pump it up, groove, now pump it up. Hands on 2 and 10, speak your truth or you gon' be my food again. Say you gon' blow, but when you gon' pull the pin back in 04, I lived out your whole life, I flew the Gold Coast. No girl, just so low, I do not post. Popping out the carbonated case of cocoa. Habits no stranger, man, I've been through low lows. I ain't never wanna spend a day in Cabo. I've done my due diligence, I break back. First Vince Gilligan, my money gon' come before my relevance. They still waiting till they get poppin' again. I'm better gonna watch you. Back on the don't tens if you're not making me smile. A little pale, but I still. All of their visions distorted. They climbing cause they think the top where the gold is. I tasted that bread and I held on my soul. Man, I fell from the throne. Man, I'm closer to home. And I'm closer to me. These convinced they do what I need. Studio time and family what I need. Worked off the clock and I sharpen my sword. The new flow's gonna get all of you folks to the speed. Pump it up.